Agentic AI is a fraud, and we really need to start talking about this. It's a smoke and mirrors, dog and pony show that has absolutely nothing to do with artificial intelligence. There is no AI in Agentic AI. And it was cute when they first started calling this stuff Agentic AI about a year ago, but we kind of know better now. We understand what's happening here, what these things are doing. And we need to start having a conversation about renaming this because it is really cool technology, but it is not at all AI. There is no AI involved whatsoever in Agentic AI. Stick around for a minute or so and I'll explain exactly what I mean. So to really get a handle on this, let's take like 30 seconds and start from the beginning. What is an LLM? So a large language model, anytime you log into ChatGPT, Claude, Grok, Gemini, any sort of service like that, you're using an LLM, a large language model. And an LLM is nothing more than a statistical word guessing machine. And it's not even really that. It's a statistical token guessing machine. And a token could be a whole word or just part of a word. And the LLM doesn't know the difference. It doesn't know what words are. It doesn't know what numbers are. It doesn't understand reason, logic, thought, math. It doesn't understand the words it's saying to you. It's just statistically generating tokens. And what happens is you make a prompt, and it takes that prompt and it runs its little inference and it comes out with one little token, one token. It takes that token and it appends it onto your prompt and it runs again. And with that little token and your prompt, it can guess the next token and it guesses the next token. And then it takes that token and it appends it on. So now it has two tokens and your prompt and it runs on that. And it's able to generate the third token. And it just does that over and over and over again until it has its entire answer. It may be a page, it may be a paragraph, it may be a sentence, it may be code, it may be an image, it may be math, but that's what it's doing over and over again. It's just guessing tokens. And that's it. That's all it can do. An LLM can't go out on the internet and do stuff. It can't book you a table at your favorite restaurant. It can't find you the lowest price for a train ticket or a plane ticket or anything of the sort. It can just guess tokens, one token at a time. And it's taken them $3 trillion of compute to build it out to where it is today, which is kind of cool because it's really neat technology, but $3 trillion for something that gets it wrong a lot of the time is bad. That's an argument for another time. That's what an LLM is. That's all it is. And so what happened was the heads of all the major AI companies, the head researchers for all of them in the last year or so have quit. They've all quit. At Anthropic, OpenAI, at Google, at Facebook, Meta, they've all quit because they all realize LLMs are a dead end. They will never be AGI, artificial general intelligence, because all they are is statistical token guessing machines, nothing more. They have no memory. They have no logic. They have no reasoning. If you go to ChatGPT and say, hey, ChatGPT, what's 2 plus 2? It'll tell you 4. It doesn't know what a 4 is, though. It didn't do math. There's no calculator back there calculating. It just guessed that you wanted the answer of 4 and it got it right. That's it. Like, there is no like giant encyclopedia back there that it like references to find facts and things. It's just guessing everything. And that's really cool technology, but it's not AI and it can't do anything but that. So this idea of agentic AI, where your LLM's going out and doing things, is fraud. It is just not true. It's just not happening. So what is happening? So let's take an example from like a year or so ago when we first started seeing agentic AI. The big example they used at the time, and this was OpenAI doing this, they're like, ChatGPT can book you a table at your favorite restaurant. This is so cool, right? So let's break it down. What's going on there? Well, the good people at OpenAI built a Python program, probably. Maybe it was a JavaScript program. Doesn't really matter. They wrote a program and bolted it on top of ChatGPT that would run when you called it and connect to the probably OpenTable API. OpenTable is the big web app that allows you to book tables just about everywhere. They have an API. It's forward-facing. Anybody can access it. And it's a very basic technology that has nothing to do with AI. And Python can connect to an API and do stuff over the internet. It's always been able to do that for decades. This is not new technology. So you tell ChatGPT, hey, book me a table at Eduardo's at 7 o'clock tonight. It guesses the tokens to run a Python program in a terminal. It can do that. It can guess commands, right? The command to run a Python program is usually Python, a space, and then the name of the file. So I don't know what it was called. Maybe it was called Python space opentable.py. and it would run that and pass in the information. That program would then run either on your computer or up in the cloud or somewhere, and it would connect to the OpenTable API, book yourself a table, bring back the results, hand it off to the LLM, at which point the LLM would go, I booked you a table. Have fun. Try the spaghetti. I hear it's great. And you're like, wow, AI is amazing. AI did nothing. The LLM did nothing. This was decades old Python automation that anybody can do. Somebody that has learned Python today can write a program that does that. It is that basic. I teach people how to do that at codemy.com, my website where I teach coding. I've taught millions of people to do stuff like that. It is very, very easy to do that. And it seems impressive if you don't know anything about any of it, right? But it's not AI. It's not agentic AI. The LLM did nothing. So you have like OpenClaw spinning up agents that are going out on the web. No, it's not. It's not doing anything of the sort. There is no AI in OpenClaw or Hermes at all. It's all just computer programming. It's probably Python or JavaScript or whatever programming language. It's irrelevant. Doing just normal, vanilla, ordinary programming language things automatically on the internet as they've always been able to do. It's the LLM just running the program and then returning the result that gets handed back to it. It's not real. It's a fraud. It is a smoke and mirrors dog and pony show. And, you know, the reason why they're doing this is because, look, all of their head researchers have quit. They know LLMs are a dead end. They spent trillions of dollars building it, and they need trillions more to keep going because it doesn't work very well. It gets stuff wrong a lot. It hallucinates a lot. It will never get much better than that, just marginally better, because by definition, it's a statistical beast. It's a statistical word guessing, token guessing machine. There's always probabilistic ranges in there. Anytime it returns any sort of result, there's going to be a range of probabilistic true or false. It's going to be somewhere in there. So even if they throw another $3 trillion of compute at it, it's still going to mess up a lot of the time. So that has proven to us it can't be used for coding. It can write basic little bits of code, but coders, the people that get paid to code, aren't paid to write little bits of code, right? We don't need that. We need them to write very complicated, complex, gigantic programs that billion-dollar corporations can sell, right? LLMs can't write that kind of code. They just can't, just because of their probabilistic nature. It's going to be slightly wrong always, and that's not good enough. So we know they're not going to replace coders. Now, we didn't until recently, but we've kind of figured it out by now. They can't. They just by the definition of what it is. So if they're not going to replace coders and the stuff they spit out is wrong a lot of the time, what's the value of it? Yeah, it can automatically run Python programs, but so what, right? Well, these companies need to go public. So they need a story. And the story is agentic AI. It's almost AGI, guys. It's so close. Look at it. It can book you a table at a restaurant. Isn't that amazing? No, it's all a giant fraud so that they can go public and raise a bunch of money so that they don't go bankrupt. Make no mistake, they are at the end of their ropes. They have begged, borrowed, and taken as much money from the private markets as they can, and they're out of it. They're burning billions of dollars a year, and they need more just to keep going, to keep out of bankruptcy, to pay back the debt that they've borrowed. They have to tap the public markets. The story they're using is this to make it seem like an LLM is more interesting than it is and more capable than it is. But just remember and start talking about this, guys. It is not AI. Agentic AI is not AI. It's just an LLM calling a Python file or whatever kind of file. That's it. It's cool. Look, I love the technology. It's great technology, but it's not AI, right? And I've got this book. You can get a free copy today. I teach people how to make agentic AI stuff on their own computer with their own little AI operating system. We've got almost 350 members at sectionzero.ai learning this stuff. Bunch of courses, over a dozen courses. Really fun place. Check it out if you're interested. But you can get this book for free today. I'll tell you in a second how to get it. But so I'm as at fault as everybody for like hyping this stuff up because it is cool, right? We just need a better name. Generative computing, maybe. Automated computing. I don't know. We need to get AI out of the name of this thing. So what do you guys think? What's a good name for bolting computer programming on top of an LLM? Because that's essentially what we're doing. We're just bolting Python or whatever, TypeScript, JavaScript, whatever programming language you want, you bolt it on top of the LLM, have the LLM run it, right? What is that called? Generative computing? I don't know. We need a better name. But in the meantime, check out this book. You can get a totally free PDF copy. Just go to sectionzero.ai/book. In your email address, I'll send it right out to you. It's automated. So if you don't see it in like a minute, check your spam folders somewhere around there and check it out. Let me know what you think about this book. I really kind of described my entire process. I do it a lot differently than most people, very different than like an OpenClaw. This is very simple for anybody. You don't have to be technical at all to build an AI operating system, and you can run it for pennies. It doesn't cost much if you do it the right way. Because I'm a coder, I know how to bolt these things on correctly. And if you're not a coder at all, it doesn't matter. You can still do this stuff. So check that out. And if you want to learn more, I got a bunch of courses on it at sectionzero.ai. Join our community. 350 members right now, and that's enough to be like, cool, right? It's not enough. It's not so many that like you get ignored. I'm in there answering questions. We're having a good time. But it's, not so many that you just disappear in the crowd. It's a cool little community. So check that out and let me know what you guys think. Am I crazy or this is fraud, right? It's bordering on like securities fraud at this point. I don't know. Wait, what do I know? But we definitely need a better name for this. So check it out. John Elder, sectionzero.ai, and see you in the next video.